Charlie Heaton, the actor who portrays Jonathan Byers in the hit series Stranger Things, recently addressed one of the most talked-about quirks among fans: his character's distinctive way of running. During an appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, the conversation turned lighthearted as Fallon brought up the topic that has generated plenty of online discussion and memes. Fallon noted that viewers have been loving Jonathan's run and asked if Heaton had heard about the buzz surrounding it. Heaton responded with amusement, laughing as he admitted that it would be impossible not to have heard about it. The running style in question sees Jonathan moving forward while his body is angled sideways, almost as if he is leading with one shoulder while glancing back or scanning his surroundings. It is an unusual gait that stands out in scenes where the character is fleeing danger, rushing to help someone, or navigating the chaotic supernatural events that define the show. Fallon pressed further, inquiring whether this sideways run was a deliberate choice made by Heaton or if it had emerged unintentionally. After a brief moment of reflection, Heaton started to say he loved something about it before catching himself and directly confirming that yes, it was absolutely a total character choice. He took ownership of the decision, explaining that it was intentional from his side to shape how Jonathan moves through the world. To illustrate the point, Fallon played a couple of clips from Stranger Things episodes showing Jonathan in action, sprinting with that signature sideways posture. The visual examples highlighted just how distinctive and consistent the run has been across seasons, adding to its charm and memorability for the audience. Fallon, ever the entertainer, then attempted to mimic the run himself on stage, drawing laughs from the crowd with his exaggerated effort. Not content to let Fallon go it alone, Heaton jumped in enthusiastically. He asked where the camera was positioned and then proceeded to demonstrate the run properly. "This is how I run," he declared before launching into a perfect recreation of Jonathan's awkward yet purposeful sprint. His live performance sent the studio audience into hysterics, turning the moment into one of genuine comedy and connection between host and guest. Fallon, still chuckling, praised it as a great character choice, underscoring how such small details can make a role iconic. The sideways run has become a defining trait for Jonathan Byers, reflecting the character's personality in subtle ways. Jonathan is often portrayed as introverted, observant, protective, and somewhat socially awkward, qualities that translate into his physicality. The run feels like an extension of his cautious, always-on-guard nature, as if he is perpetually ready to pivot or look over his shoulder for threats, whether from bullies in early seasons or the upside-down horrors later on. Heaton's willingness to lean into the humor shows his affection for the role and the fans who have embraced these quirks. Over the years, Stranger Things has built a massive following partly because of these authentic human touches that make the characters feel real amid the extraordinary plotlines. Jonathan's run is one such detail that has taken on a life of its own in fan discussions, edits, and recreations online. The exchange on the show highlighted the playful side of being part of such a beloved series. Heaton did not shy away from the attention. Instead, he celebrated it, turning what could have been a minor question into a memorable segment. By confirming it as a conscious decision and demonstrating it live, he gave fans even more to appreciate about his portrayal. It is these kinds of insights that keep the conversation around Stranger Things alive between seasons, reminding viewers why Jonathan remains such an endearing and unique part of the ensemble. In the broader context of the series, Jonathan's evolution from a quiet, artistic teenager to a key figure in battling otherworldly dangers has been marked by subtle physical cues like this run. It adds depth to his character without needing dialogue, conveying tension, urgency, and personality in motion. Heaton's pride in the choice reflects an actor's commitment to crafting a fully realized performance, even in the smallest movements.